We're going to be live in the 4th hour today. I'm going to get into this more. But I was going from memory that these salmon have insect genes. This particular one, they got a whole bunch they're trying to approve right now. So Matt Ryan went to the university websites. It's bass with insect genes, carp with antifreeze designed into them, monkeys that glow in the dark on sale for more than a decade in Hong Kong and other places, glowing rhesus monkeys. It's a bunch of different salmon with multiple fish, multiple insects, and they test these before they're approved in big giant nets out on the edge of the ocean, and they get out all the time. And so, but even before they approve them, they're doing everything they can to infect the environment. Just like when Monsanto has its Roundup-ready soybean seeds get into somebody's field, or their corn seeds get in, they come in and spray your field with Roundup, and if any of the plants don't die, they know that some of their seeds got in, and in court cases, they'll find out of 100%, less than 3% of their genetics, meaning you didn't plant their seeds got in and then bred with different generations of your plants, so it has a little bit of their genetics in it, and then the courts rule, yes, you're liable because they infected you. Oh, the globalists want to take all our rights to save the earth from carbon dioxide that plants respirate from. And then they let off oxygen that we breathe. The life cycle. Oh, it's so deadly, but let's have the Hadron Collider trying to break down antimatter. Let's have nuclear weapons everywhere, high-tech weapons, antimatter weapons they admit they're developing, the Air Force does. Let's have GMO salmon, GMO crops. Everything's wonderful. Let's just totally change the genetic makeup of the planet, not having any idea what's going to happen. All the major evidence shows it goes from bad to worse. Honeybees already dying from it, just one form of BT corn. Other insects smell it and won't eat it. The honeybees pick up the pollen, kills them deader than a hammer. They now know in the major bee die-off zones in Europe and the U.S. and Canada, it's where one particular variant of corn is grown that grows a pesticide in it where bugs won't eat it or they die. And then we're supposed to eat it, and then we're surprised when major university studies say massive organ failure in rats when they eat this. But none of that's a problem, because the news says that melamine is good for babies. It's not bad. They say mercury's good for your baby. If you're a new listener and you just tuned in, I'm not joking. I can play you CNBC saying lead's good for children. I can play you CBS saying mercury's good for children. I can play it all. Oh, don't believe me? Just search the term, news says mercury good for you. News says lead in toys good. You can't make this up. I mean, do you think I'm just making it up? They came out 3 months ago and said, yeah, the CIA makes fake bin Laden videos, big deal. And they put it on TV. And yeah, the government grows the opium. It's no big deal. Blow that up for me, because they've got it on screen right now, but I can't read it from 10 feet away. Or just print it. Later I'll go over, because I thought I'd actually list it. Just, oh, it's by my desk to my left. Here it is, genetically engineered fish under development. Let's just go over a few of those. And you can read everything they're doing. They're crossing rainbow trout with 2 types of salmon, Atlantic salmon with other salmon and eels and insects, bass with insects. We got to find out what type of insect. It just says insect. I remember one of these succulent fish has delicious German roach added. Oh, there's nothing like German roach. And, of course, it's hard to then find out exactly what this stuff does. You know, they claim for every one genetic trait they get, say a bigger fish that grows faster, that it could cause thousands of random spinoffs, and then as those fish breed with each other, the genetics just keep mutating and changing. But hey, if it's killing the honeybees, it must be good, huh? Here's a fish they're crossing with strawberries and potatoes. Here's a salmon they're crossing with a rabbit. Oysters that they're crossing with salmon. Boy. Oh, and they're also adding a growth hormone genetic code. Sounds nice. Wow. And it's not just the U.S. doing this. China, Korea, India, Canada, New Zealand, Did I say Cuba, UK? Fish to other life forms. Oh, I'm sorry, I was wrong. They're putting salmon genes in the rabbits you eat. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It wasn't rabbit and salmon. It was salmon and rabbit. I've got to... By the way, guys, people won't believe me. Search the term... it was Taiwan or Hong Kong, or maybe South Korea. The point is, I saw it 10 years ago, BBC. Glowing monkeys for sale. Glowing monkeys with jellyfish. Crossing monkeys with jellyfish. That's the search.